This area is the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Vholran treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Vholran!
Did you really come all this way? Just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard! He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest?
My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the vessels you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life of your body myself. So all this, kidnapping... sacrificing those people. It was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you. I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Vholran, and free those you've enslaved! Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas. Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
Zephyr Trident!
On your die.
Divine
Enjoy.
Zephyr Trident! Here goes!
Benediction light.
May 1,000 gales carry it ashore! Gusty Nail!
Take this. Scream, bathe your blood, rending you a bloody
Zephyr Trident! Illuminate the dark! Holy Glimmer!
What's wrong?
Zephyr Trident!
Rending you a...
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Benediction light.
Zephyr Trident! Sleep not on my watch! This one's mine!
On
Shield
your
or pain from
here.
Raging Cascade!
Scream.
In here!
Take this. Rending you
More
a
for the house.
bloody howling.
In here! Zephyr Trident!
Take this.
He just won't stay still. If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
Divine Strength!
Can't get out of this!
Zephyr Trident! Shield! Raging
Resonate
Cascade!
with the earth!
Magic is Shield! I'll be Zephyr Trident! Lightning
Resonate
Condemn!
with the earth!
Thunderblade! Too much to handle? Illuminate the dark! Magic is Holy Lamp!
How about some of this?
Confiscate! Zephyr Trident!
Negative gate!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Gusty Nail! Zephyr Trident all day!
Take this.
Think again! No defense!
Now! This!
Did we get him?
In the wind!
He's open!
Zephyr
Let's
Trident.
go!
More for the stockpile! Here goes! More without you, Trust!
Negative gate!
In
I'm
here!
ready!
Doing! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Dance in the wind! Zephyr Trident! What's he planning?
You apart!
This looks bad. We've got to stop him! Zephyr Trident! Seal!
Take this.
More for the stockpile! Raging Cascade! Zephyr Trident! More for
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying. Just
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Think again! Pathetic! Raging Cascade! In here! Zephyr Trident!
Die.
Gusty Nail! Zephyr Trident!
Resonate with the earth!
Firmament Render!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Blood. Bloody howling! On your
Divine Strength! Zephyr Trident! Languid Darkness!
How about some of this?
benediction light.
Divine Strength!
Take that.
Green bathed in blood.
Zephyr Trident!
Bloody howling! On your
Raging Cascade!
Die.
Zephyr Trident!
Take this.
More for the stockpile! Zephyr Trident! Languid Darkness! Divine Zephyr Trident! Raging Cascade!
How about some of
May
this?
1,000 confiscate!
everlasting
Zephyr Trident!
negative gate. A scream bathed in blood.
Divine
Raising you a bloody howling. Everlasting dark. Negative gate.
Zephyr Trident!
Take this.
Dance in the wind!
Take this.
Raging Cascade! Think again! You're open! Zephyr Trident! Dance in the wind! Ready to go! Sealed! Zephyr Trident!
Die.
Blah, blah, blah! Magic!
Take
Holy
this.
Lamp! I can do that all day! Eat dirt! Zephyr Trident! Eliminate the dark!
Take this.
Come forth! Zephyr Trident! Holy Lamp!
Take this.
Air pressure.
Dance in the wind! Zephyr Trident! In here!
How
I'll
about
be
some
saving
of
this
this?
one!
light?
Zephyr Trident! In your dreams!
Just like that.
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Gusty Nail! Zephyr Trident!
Blood. Rending you a bloody
Languid Darkness!
resonate with the earth.
Zephyr Trident!
Now this is enjoyable.
On your knees.
Divine Strength!
Air pressure.
Raging Cascade!
Take this.
This one's mine!
Zephyr Trident! Dance in the wind! Think again! Sleep now! Ready!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet.
Negative Zephyr Trident! A new leaf on life!
Take this.
Zephyr Trident! Sleep now!
This is over.
Zephyr Trident! Eliminate the dark!
Rending you a
Holy Land! Zephyr Trident! Confiscate! Languid Darkness!
I'll face you.
Divine! I can do it all day!
Negative J.
Lightning
It's
attack!
on!
Zephyr Blade! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Does not hurt.
Execution!
Raging Cascade!
Take this. How about some of this?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Got him!
It's all over. Volrun. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's...
How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volrun has that crest as well?
And if Volrun's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you?
How sweet your ignorance must be.
You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it?
There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength.
Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin?
Sin is weak. The power to care only for domination.
We never asked you to rule. No one did.
What do I do with your want? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants.
Help this! I'm only getting the dark!
You flee this fight?
Holy Lord! Think again! Pathetic!
Unleash lightning!
May 1,000 gales carry your trident!
On your knees.
The illumination! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Zephyr Trident! I'll be saving this one! Zephyr Trident! Vanquish darkness!
Now we're not...
Divine! It's over! Hurricane Strike! Zephyr Trident! Firmament Render! Zephyr Trident! May 1,000 gales carry you to
Our arts are being interrupted.
We can't get out of this! Lead it!
Zephyr Trident! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Unleash lightning!
Zephyr Trident! Zephyr Trident! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Zephyr Trident! Sparta! Vanquish darkness! It's over!
Bow before me!
Confiscated!
Him did it!
More for the side! Ready to go!
Execution!
Here! He's too fast to keep up with! Then we'll take him together! Rinwell, follow my lead! Okay.
I'll provide cover.
Here I go. Go. Divine Zephyr Trident. Zephyr Trident. Here goes. Radiant Pierce.
Unleash lightning!
Radiant Pierce. Radiant Pierce. Not in your dreams.
Now back into the fray. Falling
Radiant Pierce. Radiant Pierce. Radiant Pierce. Divine Streak again. I can do this all day. Zephyr Trident. Here goes. Take this. There.
Wretched worm!
No! Everyone together!
I'll shoot him down. Sleep now. Radiant Sun. Lord Blossom. Going in. Radiant Pierce. Sleep now. Pierce. I'll be saving this one. Here's Zephyr Trident. War with the heart. Do it.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Denied!
Dance in the wind. In here.
Kneel before your sovereign!
I'll be saving this one. There. Zephyr Trident.
He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him! Crucial! All others shall be banished!
Arrow Ball. Zephyr Trident. Stick again. A new lease on life. Pluto, come on. Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this?
Just what the doctor ordered.
Unleash lightning!
Holy Land. Zephyr Trident. Still. Illuminate the dark. A new lease on life. Zephyr Trident. Hurricane Blast.
Take this!
Our natural defenses are fading. I'm a sitting duck.
Retreat from this battle.
Retreat? I would never. Zephyr Trident again. You're open. In here. I'll be saving Constantine. Raging Constantine. In here. No more playing nice. Zephyr Trident. Divine. I can do this all day. Zephyr Trident. Lightning condemned. Up here.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Radiant Pierce! I'm out of ammo! I'm all stopped up! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! I'm out of ammo! Here goes! A new lease on life! In the wind! Not on my watch! Zephyr Trident! In here! I'll be safe!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Unleash lightning!
Here goes! Take that! Zephyr Trident! Illuminate the dark! Magic is there! Holy Land! Lunar corruption!
Their arcs are interrupted!
I don't have much left! Here goes! Trident! Holy Land! Zephyr Trident! Firmament Ranger!
Unleash lightning! Blade!
Zephyr Trident! Attack! Think again! Zephyr Trident!
Kneel before your sovereign!
Far enough!
Easter! I can carve through armor! Take this!
Divine Streak! Not in your dreams!
Your life will end here! Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
do you think you can do? This guy's still standing?
The road! Everything finally belongs to me! I have seen the mountains. Moves over and crushes those who fall at his feet. You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shionne's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shionne, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Dahnan elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Heros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renis Alma. The present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Dahnans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't. I'm sorry.
Because of your thorns, you mean?
No, that's not... You don't understand.
If it isn't your thorn...
It's just...
In that case, I'll see you.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me...
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by... We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final master. Were either of you aware?
You mean about the Renaissance?
Same. I had no idea.
What about Shion's maiden power?
No. That was the first...
Me too.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers.
Or at any other ability that used astral energy, I'd...
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core, it may well have been the work of your maidenly powers.
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the fireman.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the
Good.
You can say that again.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask...
All right, then.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry.
I did.
Are they not enough?
No.
Then what's the...
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly.
Oh, right. So you have your rations, and it's enough...
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got...
Do your rations...
I don't know.
What's that supposed to...
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait. If you're not...
Bringing them into the capital.
What? Why?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who...
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it.
I was afraid that the people in this capital are slowly regaining their own will.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rash...
Definitely.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are...
What do you mean? We're...
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels... We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke. As for Volron's cronies, we have...
You think I don't already We didn't choose to get stuck here. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that the...
Rinwell's right.
I guess?
The fight isn't over,
I'm just sick of all this wait...
Stop that! Spot some...
Oh.
Armored guards.
The moment we defeated their lord, all those... For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danon.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay.
But without a lord to follow.
It's not completely out of the question.
The people here in Pelegion are no... Is it just me, or was today's...
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to...
He has a point. You do lose stamina if...
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain.
Wow, Kisar is really...
You can always count on Kisara to be here.
Gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well...
Hey, pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. think we're just Danans from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Volron's soldiers. Watch yourself.
Here! Let's get you all ready. Look here! Crossblade!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Zephyr Trident! Holy Land! Take it down! One more! Lightning Condensed! Zephyr Trident! Illuminate! You're mine! Lunar Corruption! Raging Cascade! Sleep now! It's over! Operation Impact! Take it! And again! Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast! Feel it! Here! No ammo! Master Ray! Thousand Gales! Carry it ashore! I'm all stocked up! Gusty Nail! Go! I'm only getting started with dirt! And again! How's this? I'm only getting started!
In an instant!
Impact Block! I'm ready! Illuminate one more!
Rage.
Heal! It's over! Lunar Blast! Uplift Impact! Lightning Condensed! Now!
Bloody Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts. Always good to be back in familiar territory.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara?
Oh, no, nothing.
Right.
Indeed, that is part of it. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel...
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will...
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Ren...
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might...
Of course not. And if we don't... There's still a lot we don't... But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end...
So, what exactly is it that you're saying?
Law's right. We can't...
But we have to at least try to...
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300... But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry...
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about... Got it. Thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for long.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden.
forgotten over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Oh?
What?
Yes!
That's great. What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every...
Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
Where are you going?
Since when do I need...
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting...
Oh, that's so typical of you. At this very moment, the enemy...
I know that. But our hands are tied right now.
Look,
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry.
you don't need to apologize.
Then why?
Please just drop it.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoodles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
finally made it.
Yes.
What?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating.
I don't know if I would say that. My people, we lived it after Almadria killed my mother, but then I think of all those...
I hear you.
When it comes down to it...
You can't let your anger eat away. I guess...
No, I get it. I never thought of... But hearing you...
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. Start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balseph, too. You saw her, right, Xion? Xion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different...
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Well...
Well...
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
I shall ensure you that the enemy wields our too.
You'll soon see about that.
Can't get out of this! Eat this!
There you go! Feel like me.
You're done!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm just getting started! You're gonna hurt! I'll tear you apart! What's this? Eat this! I'll run you through! Run you through! All good things come to an end. Lightning with the earth! Stalagmite! I'm yours! Being interrupted. I'll run you through! Heal! I'll run you through!
Here's the evil.
Resonate with the earth! I'll run you through! Everlasting light! Hurricane! Death awesome!
Surrender. There.
Let the earth! I'm just getting started!
Watch this! May 1,000 gales carry you! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten...
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys!
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're...
Oh.
My deepest apologies.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs.
I guess all this stuff really is a...
Yeah.
Those bombs of yours are amazing!
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying?
Tell me, Alphen.
I was wondering the same thing too, actually.
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer.
A Dahnan master?
You must fight using real...
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the... It's incredible.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler. Only to end up turning my sword on the ruling. Pretty ironic.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate...
Nah, we're good.
You're using those...
I suppose this...
Exactly! He's...
True enough. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But... yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he... That's way more than just loyalty.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. I'm on it. Watch it. Come and get it. Eat this. You're done.
Freeze Lancer! Get...
Got me flanked! I'll tear you apart! I'm on a roll now! I'm ready!
Alphen! In an instant!
Impact cross!
Here, let me help.
Resonate with the earth! On your head! Too slow! Inferno! Watch this! Resonate with the earth! I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps the bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Execution!
That was almost too easy.
You've noticed it.
Notice what?
I'm referring to she.
I never thought you, of all people.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently...
And you're saying it's
Perhaps. She believed there was a good One would think after losing the Renaissance. There's also the matter...
You heard what she said.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delphar.
I thought you said all Renans had dark ass.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could... And let me be clear. Nevertheless, I can't...
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
Hi, Hootle!
I'm on it!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Eat this! Savage roar! They smite with blackened blade! That is serious! Come and get it! I'll tear you apart! Eat this! Come and get it! Watch it! I'm on it! Savage roar! Whirlwind snap! Now I'm in the groove! The everlasting darkness! Negative death! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a
You're
healing
wide
arm.
open! That's enough!
First aid!
Whirlwind
Hey! I'm pretty lucky.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissalma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seems...
So even though they're using the wedge to...
I don't know.
Hopefully it's not a...
But if that red woman has anything...
It's weird.
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohul.
Are you saying they're
No, it's not that I think they're
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that...
Okay, you two.
Yeah.
Here I go. One more. I'm on it. Come on. Take this. You're wide open. They got me flanked.
We got flyers.
I've got it. Let him mark me.
That's enough.
All yours.
Illuminate the dark. Blah, blah, blah.
Whirlwind snap. Watch this. I'm ready. Rinwell.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around. None shall escape my judgment.
Certainly not.
An astral art?
That's my field.
Shut him down!
Here's a healing art.
Execution!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I fear.
Nope, that isn't silly.
I'm ready! Don't leave! Hey! Pull them away!
Over so soon?
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
La.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Discourteous, aren't you?
How dare you?
Hey, when did I get so popular?
In here.
Roll with it now! Come on, roll now!
Magic is up.
Retreat's the best strategy.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
This will be a... delicious piece of cake. Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. Arrow Squall.
I try not to chase fruitless endeavor.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh?
Especially not... Still, I dare...
All well and good.
Let's just try to
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see.
All I know is we... Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Heros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Heros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Huh? You?
Yeah.
Could that be... What the hell? Oh, come on. Again?
I'm skeptical.
Maybe if we use the...
You did it!
Calm down, dude. Let's hurry.
What language was that? Lawese? I didn't understand a word of it.
Sorry about that. That was Padro, an old friend of mine. He's like a little bro to me. There's a Zoogle on the loose that he couldn't finish off. Want to help deal with it?
Another? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
What? Good.
Yeah! Yes!
Oh. Right. I'm gonna do it. Just you watch, Alvin.
Watch what? You getting clothes?
No, not the clothes. I'm talking about asking the hottest lady in town out on a date.
With battle well waged, only waging of words and a feast remain.
You want dinner? Is that what you're saying?
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find...
It's better than being... You don't get the...
Shakalaman?
Then, what about...
Is that a...
I guess...
Well, I even had help...
That's...
This might surprise... My own... Forgive me.
True.
I suppose...
You...
Pay me no... Whatever my... Next time, what say we discuss relics? Shall we get moving? Moving. Huh? Why?
Oh, yeah? Dohalim.
It'd be bad news. Music. This had some. Things to do with that wedge business.
What I don't get is, why here? What could possibly be out here?
We'll find out for ourselves whether it's coincidence or something more.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
It's... freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Menancia was most fortunate, I see.
Hi, Hootle! Radiant, here! Radiant, here! Who wants to die next? One last Radiant to the flame! Radiant,
A Lord's power never...
Former Lord.
I'm as regular as next man. The heavens must be smiling.
Out of our way!
With the earth!
Radiant, here! Radiant, here! Radiant, here! Watch and weep!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Radiant, here! Radiant, here! Radiant, here! I'm out of ammo!
Everlasting
Sighted! One more! Up with impact! Go get it! Dance in the wind! Sleep now! This'll cut the light! Magic is there! Sleep now! I'll be lunar corruption! Firmament render! Zephyr trident! Rock and red!
Resonate with the earth!
Zephyr trident!
On your knees!
Think with darkness!
Air pressure!
Zephyr trident! Divine strength! Zephyr trident!
Blood! Rending you up!
Firmament render! Think again! Now!
Resonate with the
Out
earth!
this arrow claw! Zephyr trident!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Raging cascade! Feel! There! I'll be saving this one! You're mine! Hurricane strike! Gusty nail! You're all Zephyr trident! Lightning descent! Zephyr trident! Holy lance! Hey! Just what I needed! Firmament render!
Thy sins! They smite with black and
Arrow
flame!
squall! Here goes!
Into everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Zephyr trident!
On
Think
your
with
knees!
darkness! Zephyr trident! Divine strength!
Rending you apart! Bloody
Zephyr
howling!
trident! Now's our chance!
No art is being interrupted.
Here's another! Dance in the wind! From here! Zephyr trident! Oh, magic is there! Crossblade!
On your knees!
Dance
Air
in the
pressure!
wind!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! On your
I couldn't make it in time.
Zephyr trident!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitation!
I've still got the fight. Zephyr trident! This'll come in handy. Blah, 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 magic! Zephyr trident! Zephyr trident! Here's the arch seal!
Execution! Resonate
Here's
with
the...
the earth!
Bullseye! Dance in
I'm
the
ready!
wind! Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Lunar corruption! This one here! Zephyr trident!
Reflect on thy sin!
Zephyr trident!
Black and flame!
Think again! Let's get you all back to way. Zephyr trident! Magic is there!
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Zephyr trident! Ring with darkness! Confiscated!
Negative gate!
Dance in the wind! Zephyr trident!
Bloody howling!
Fear sweep! More with that Zephyr trident!
So now you're getting serious?
This'll come in handy. Zephyr trident! Magic is there! Sweep now!
Negative gate!
This'll come in handy.
Reflect on thy sin!
Zephyr trident!
Black and flame!
Zephyr trident!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitation!
Think again! I've still got some fight left in me. Zephyr
Reflect on thy
trident!
sin! They smite with black and flame!
Zephyr trident!
Execution!
Zephyr trident!
Negative gate!
Think with darkness!
blood, rending you a bloody
No,
howling.
it won't end like this.
Come on! You have to
Zephyr Trident!
Benedict's light. Not today!
This can't be happening!
From beyond, imbued. Vanquished soul with light. Resuscitate.
What was I thinking? Air thrust!
Benediction light.
Zephyr Trident! Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Rinwell.
Thanks! Zephyr Trident! Come on! Let's see when you get in there and finish this
Now
fight.
you're getting serious?
Zephyr Trident! Bam! Feel!
Resonate with the earth.
Let the marksman handle this! Zephyr Trident!
Resonate with the earth.
Zephyr Trident!
Resonate with the earth.
Divine Strength! I can do this all day!
Blood.
Vanquish darkness!
Time to feel some hurt.
This can't be happening!
Divine Strength! Zephyr Trident! Dance in the wind! Sealed! Zephyr Trident! Zephyr Trident! Vanquish darkness! Dirt!
Benediction light.
Zephyr Trident! Divine Strength! Zephyr Trident! Thousand Gale!
I'm ready!
To tread! Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! That was a little close for comfort.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Oh, yeah!
Huh?
Hey! What?
Huh? I'm skeptical.
Is that...
Hey! What's going on here?
Oh,
Huh?
What was that all about?
he just thinks something's going on between me and Rinwell. And Rinwell being Rinwell took it the wrong way. Which means now I'm getting an earful from both of them.
That really didn't explain anything.